Despite paying 100 million naira for the presidential nomination form and launching his presidential campaign with fanfare, the former national chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC, Adams Oshiomhole, has been screened by the party for a senatorial seat. The former Edo State governor arrived the venue of the screening exercise at Fraser Suite, Abuja, at about 8:12 p.m. and maneuvered his way into the venue of the exercise through the crowd at the entrance. Mr. Oshiomhole had earlier declared to contest for Edo North Senatorial District. However, in a twist, he announced his presidential bid some weeks ago at an elaborate event in Abuja. In his declaration speech, Mr. Oshiomhole said he was the best candidate to be Nigeria's next president, having been a labor leader and a governor. He said his government would be for the workers and working people and not for the Nigerian elite. It is now clear that the ex-Labour leader bought two forms, a presidential and a Senate form. Betty Anyanwu Akeredolu, the wife of Ondo Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, who is contesting for the Imo East senatorial seat, was also at the venue of the screening. Mrs. Anyanwu Akeredolu arrived the venue very early at about 3 p.m., though the screening did not start until 7 p.m. If given the ticket, Mrs. Anyanwu Akeredolu seeks to succeed Onyewuchi Ezenwa, who currently occupies that position. Also, the governor of Kano State, Umar Ganduje, was at the venue for screening. Mr. Ganduje, who will be completing his constitutionally allowed second tenure in 2023, seeks to join other former governors who have essentially turned the Senate to retirement home. On Saturday, the venue of the screening became chaotic due to the poor arrangement. The screening committee is expected to screen 351 aspirants who bought the Senate nomination forms. The screening will last 2 days. It is unclear if the exercise will be completed within stipulated period. Wow. Mr. Adams Oshiomhole, former governor of Edo State, shows up for senatorial screening despite launching presidential campaign. A couple of weeks ago, Adams Oshiomhole came out to tell Nigerians that he wants to be president, also giving reason why he can be president and why he can succeed and how he's going to change the country, that he's been fighting for the people for a long time now, from being labor leader, that is it's been all about the masses and all about workers, that he's been fighting for workers. We know even during his campaign he talked about how he will make the country for the working class, for those working, not for the elite alone. So he knows what is going on there. He knows what is happening. Anyway, surprisingly, he turned up for senatorial screening. And let's not forget that this was where he started. When after the whole story with Adams Oshiomhole removed as the national chairman of the party, he went quiet and nothing was heard of him. After that Edo State governorship election, that PDP declared that they were going to retire him politically, that his career was going to be ended. It now felt as though PDP succeeded. We didn't hear much from Adams Oshiomhole. He hardly comments, barely comments on political happenings, anything happening. But to the surprise of many, as the electioneering period kicked off, Oshiomhole declared for Senate, that he wants to become Senate. But what now went down was that a lot of his allies were now following, giving their support to the current senator in that region, that they believe that it's better for someone who has been occupying the position to carry on, to continue to serve the people, than for a newcomer, for a newbie. And at that point, probably Oshiomhole thought it twice, that it looks like he's going to lose that. So I don't know if it's the game plan, because now he's back to square one where he started. And at that point in time, it looks as though he now dumped the senatorial ambition and declared for presidency. And it was all about the presidency, speaking about it, even launching a presidential campaign and speaking about what he's got in his sleeves, the sort of experience he has gotten so far, what he will do for the country, and let Nigerians support him. Surprisingly, he has turned up for screening. What has now been gathered is that it looks like Oshiomhole actually purchased the two forms, the senatorial and the presidential form. politicians. Politics is a game of interest, serious interest. We can recall what happened the last couple of days when President Muhammadu Buhari ordered all appointees to resign. Some resigned, and after a couple of hours, maybe thinking it through, they made a U-turn, like Malami. Malami made a U-turn, and Chris Ngige said, you know what, I better remain a senator. Maybe he's looking at it that a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. I'm a senator now, let me hold on to that one than pursuing presidency that I'm not so sure of. For Malami, he gave up his governorship aspiration in Kebbi State. You know, he was aspiring to become the governor of Kebbi State. So these politicians, they are very interesting. Oshiomhole now has gone for screening. Yesterday, APC released the names of those who have submitted their forms. Purchasing the form is not just it alone. You need to complete the form and submit it. Then we know that you are in the race for the primaries. Oshiomhole was not part of those who submitted their forms. Other names, even the rumored Jonathan's presidency under the All Progressive Congress, Jonathan did not submit form. Fulani group allegedly purchased forms for him, but he denied any involvement, knowing anything about it. He released a couple of statements about that. So for Jonathan, we know it's clear he's not running. Adams Oshiomhole screening. Even Ganduje, governor of Kano State, his 2 terms of 8 years will be ending next year, 2023. He showed up for the screening as well. What is going on? It looks like that is their retirement home right now, all of these politicians, because if we look at the Senate, most of them are former governors, and that is where they fall back to, because they know that they cannot just be they cannot fall back to the masses. They know the way the country is, the sort of what they've left for the country, what they've left for the masses. So they have to, by all means, just remain somewhere, remain in power, where something will be coming to them, something will be reaching them. It's so unfortunate, the sort of politics, very unfortunate, dirty politics being played in Nigeria. And these politicians, they have their own slang that the more you look, the less you see. That speaks volumes as well, because most of the things they say, they are not genuine. For Oshiomhole, who is gone for screening now, I don't know what sort of explanation he's going to be giving why he's throwing away his presidential ambition. Most probably, his own ally and godfather Bola Tinubu is also in the race. His declaration stirred a lot of controversy that Adams Oshiomhole is set to compete with Bola Tinubu. I don't know if they've had closed door meeting and he's decided not to run, but nothing of that. And the only thing we're just hearing, only thing that's just coming up right now, that is Adams Oshiomhole showing up for senatorial screening. We know some other presidential aspirants, report came out that they've dropped their ambition, they stepped down or something, but there was nothing like that. All we've just heard right now is that Oshiomhole is showing up for senatorial screening. Well, guys, leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. And please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again on more updates. Bye.